But I also want to give you an opportunity to talk a little bit just about what's going on in the San Diego market in general, because I know you've got some good figures on how long it's taking things to sell, and people are always concerned, if I put my home on the market, does it sell?
Sure.
What do you got?
Well, what I have for you is stats basically up to the first 3 quarters of this year, and it's basically showing that we're in a very good, strong, stable market. Our median sales prices are up, sold prices are up by 4%. Our inventory is actually down. We have about a 2.5 months supply of homes that are available for sale right now. And we're looking
at that's usually at 2.5%, not to jump in here, right. But that's approaching
2.5 months.
2.5 months rather, not percent. That's getting pretty healthy. That's
very healthy. We're looking at a turnaround time on your typical average listing time of 35 days to sell a house. So that's very strong.
Right.
You couple that with the 4% increase in sold prices, median sold prices, but then look at what's actually coming on the market. The asking prices are actually up 14%. Now that doesn't mean they're going to get the full 14%, but what it's telling you is we have low inventory, which means it's a seller's market. So buyers have to understand that.
So it's a little competitive.
It's competitive. Also, part of that is it's the time of year too. We're getting into the holidays, so we typically see people taking their homes off the market, which I don't recommend. I think you're better off keeping it on through the holidays, because you can then still bring in those buyers that are actually needing to buy now.
And we talked about that a little bit last week on the show, is that those buyers who are in the market now, as we're approaching holiday season, are pretty serious.
Absolutely.
So they want to buy something. So you don't have as many just looky-loos because they don't have time. So it's a great time to have your home on the market.
It's a perfect time to have. Also, one of the stats that I find interesting is that the negotiation percentage has narrowed. Typically, last year we were running about 6% of the sold price from listing price was the norm. Now you're looking at about 4%. So in other words, the gap is narrowing as to how much you're able to negotiate off on the price of a home.
I mean, people are saying nationwide, we're, thinking maybe there's another bubble and blah, blah, blah. But I don't see that in this market.
Not with these numbers. No. These are very stable numbers. There's other parts of the country where, yes, they are skyrocketing, and that is a bubble, a clear sign of a bubble, but not here. It's very stable. And as you know, being the great lender that you are, the rates are low. And
I am a great lender.
You are.
Thank you.
And that combination of low rates and a stable market that's appreciating.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time to buy.
The amazing thing that I tell my customers, because we're spoiled.
Yeah.
Customers are spoiled for rates.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks if they don't have a rate that begins with a 3, that it's the end of the world. But honestly, I tell customers every day, anything under about 5% is free money after taxes. It truly is.